A very good morning, children. Hope you all are doing well. Children, today we'll go through the poem Wishing by Ella Wheeler Wilcox. Ella Wheeler Wilcox was an American journalist, author, and poet. Her poems are quite popular even today and largely express optimism and cheer in simple verse. Children, in the poem Wishing, Ella explains how we can make the world a better, wiser, and happier place to live in. She ensures that we can make it better with our actions, seeking knowledge, and being kind to one another. Let's start with the poem. The first stanza says, "Do you wish the world were better? Let me tell you what to do. Set a watch upon your actions. Keep them always straight and true." Children, in the first stanza, the poet says that if we wish the world were a better place to live in, then she would tell us what to do. She tells us that we must keep an eye on all our actions and ensure that they are honest and true. If our actions are straight, true, honest, just, or fair, then of course our mind will be free of all selfish motives and our thoughts will also be clean. And this is how we'll make the world a better place to live in, as we'll be thinking about the welfare of the others. We'll have noble thoughts in our mind and will not think about our personal gains, right? The poet has used metaphors in the entire poem to compare unrelated things to ways to make the world a better place. Like in this very stanza, she has used the metaphor of a watch to convey that one should always act in the right way no matter what. Set your watch upon your actions, keep them always straight and true. So in the after the first stanza where she makes the wish that of course, or I mean where she states that of course we all can make the wish that of course we can make the world a better place to live in. In the second stanza, she expresses the wish to make the world wiser. Do you wish the world were wiser? Well, suppose you made a start by accumulating wisdom in the scrapbook of your heart. In this stanza, she tells us that we can make the world wiser if we want. We should begin by gathering wisdom in our heart, which is like a scrapbook. What is a scrapbook? What does it do? It actually stores the cherished memories, right? In the form of photographs, or I mean in any form, in any other form. Similarly, when we gain knowledge, and become wiser through experience, that is what she says, that wisdom should be gathered, should be collected in one's heart. She further says, do not waste one page on folly, live to learn and learn to live. If you want to give men knowledge, you must get it ere you give. Ere means before you give. So she is stating over here that not a single page of this scrapbook must be wasted on foolish acts or on any sort of, foolishness. We should live only to learn and learn how to live. We should live only to gain knowledge and to learn the ways of life and learn how to survive. So, if we wish to give knowledge to others or impart knowledge to others, we must first obtain it. We should first learn to be wise and acquire knowledge before we can share it with others, right? And we cannot afford to waste our knowledge by doing foolish things. Again, she has used the metaphor of scrapbook. This metaphor describes keeping a memory of our knowledge in our heart will help us acquire knowledge. Coming to the next stanza, do you wish the world was happy? Then remember day by day, just to scatter seeds of kindness as you pass along the way. Now, in this stanza, she is stating that if we wish the world were happier, we must remember to do acts of kindness each day as we move forward on our paths in the journey of life. So we should be kind in our actions, as our little acts of kindness can make many people happy and spread joy all around us. When she says just to scatter seeds of kindness, now over here she is using the metaphor of seeds as she compares the growing of a seed to the growing of kindness. Therefore, she is stating that as we move along the course of life, we should be spreading, kindness all around. We should always commit acts of kindness in our everyday life. For the pleasures of the many are oft times, again, old English word for often, are oft times traced to one, as the hand that plants an acorn shelters armies from the sun. Now, over here, she is stating that the source of the good things or of the happiness of many can be just one single individual's efforts that can make or create a big difference to everyone. And for this, she has given the example of the acorn. Acorn, what is it? It is the seed of an oak tree which matures after many years. So, by giving this example over here, she wants to say that the hand that plants an acorn is responsible for growing a strong oak tree which can give shelter to armies from the scorching heat of the sun. Similarly, an individual's effort can make a great difference and can be the source of happiness for many others. This is what she actually wants to suggest. That if we want to make this world a happier place, we should be kind in our actions, as they can make many people happy and spread joy all around us. Children, apart from metaphor, there are two other figures of speech that has been used. One, alliteration, and the other I have already discussed, simile. So metaphors 3, simile 1, alliteration. There are many various examples of alliteration throughout the poem, like do you wish the world were wiser, so the consonant sound of letter W is repeating. Wish, world, were, wiser, live to learn, and learn to live, again the consonant sound of the letter L. Just to scatter seeds of kindness, consonant sound of the letter S is repeating, are oftentimes traced to one. Consonant sound of letter T is repeating, and there are many more examples of such kind. One more figure of speech that has been used is repetition. Again and again, the word like you, your, and the very structure of the question formed and that is being stated at, for all the three wishes. Do you wish the world were better? Do you wish the world were wiser? So repetition is also, it has been used over here. If you observe the rhyme scheme, you can see that each stanza consists of 4 lines, and the rhyme scheme is A B C B. All right, A B C B. Okay. Other than this, the tone of the poem is undoubtedly optimistic, where the poet is stating that certainly we can make the world a better, happier, and wiser place to live in. It is, of course, not impossible or unattainable. And the poet, through her suggestions, she has shown that, of course, we can be hopeful of creating a much better world if we take care of our actions, thoughts, and contribute, of course, towards spreading kindness. All right. So, this is it for today. Kindly go through the explanation again, and remember that it is a poem, wishing is a poem about trying to make the world a better, wiser, happier place. And of course, we can make it better with our actions, attaining knowledge, and being kind to one another. And of course, we should practice this daily in our lives. And we should also, motivate, encourage others. If you can, of course, you can, encourage your younger ones at home, the ones who are, younger than you. Of course, you can tell them about this. You can motivate them about such virtues in life. It is the effort of one individual that can make or create a big difference to the others. All right, children. Okay then. Bye bye.